Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to day 21 of our 21 Days to Self-Love Challenge. So today is day 21, which means today is our last day. And it's crazy to think that it's already been 3 weeks that have gone by that we've been doing this. So I'm kind of going to just do a little flashback of everything that we kind of went over so far. First of all, the whole purpose of doing this was because studies have shown that just like with anything in life, that we can't just depend on motivation alone. One day we'll wake up and we'll be so motivated to start a new habit or make this lifestyle change or, start working towards this goal. And, we might be keeping up with it for a day or two, but after a few days, we tend to kind of fall off and we go back into our old slump. So, the way that we do things is through habit. We're just habitual beings. That's how human beings are just by nature. Everything that we do is through a habit. Even waking up in the morning and brushing our teeth. That's a habit that we learned when we were really, really young. But it's something that you do basically on autopilot. You know what I mean? So the whole purpose of this whole 21-day challenge to self-love was to be doing things actively every single day for 21 days so that we could, just start to love ourselves naturally or, to increase our confidence or our self-esteem or just have some positive self-awareness. But just, by doing that discipline and doing it every single day for 21 days. Now, there was a day or two that I messed up and wasn't able to upload videos just because I have a lot of stuff going on as well too. But needless to say, we did get through all of this in 21 days, so that's really exciting. So that was the whole purpose of the challenge, and we talked about that on the first day, and then we moved into release, which was really, really powerful. From all the feedback that I've gotten from everyone who's been watching, it seems that one was everyone's favorite. And I agree, and I love that method. I love to do that on a full moon or just really any time when I just feel like I need to let stuff out. I hate walking around with burdens or, old doubts or anything, any blocks to my confidence, any blocks to my goals, any stress, anything I'm worried about, if I'm worried about what this person thinks or that person thinks, to just let it all out, write it out, and burn it. So that release was really awesome, and we were able to let go of a lot. Then I talked about the power of affirmations and training our brain through repetition, and by repeatedly, that's the whole point of doing this for 21 days was the whole repetition and getting that discipline. And so for the third day, we learned a whole bunch of affirmations to start off with in the morning or any time during the day. But then we also talked about non-judgment, practicing not judging anyone else's actions and not judging ourselves, when we fuck up or when we think that we fucked up or, not holding on to grief or any of that. And then we left little reminders around the house to ourselves to remind ourselves of the things that we love about ourselves now and all that we've already done so far that we're proud of and everything that we've already accomplished and everything that we've already overcome. And it's good to just look back and remember everything we've been through instead of always, focusing on where we're trying to be. Sometimes we forget how much progress we already made. So we did the whole little reminders thing to set up notes. And at little places to remember those things about ourselves. And then we talked about giving and getting and how the universe works in cycles. And the challenge was to go out and do something for someone. And we talked about how when you give, it activates this vibration. And that anything could activate that. It doesn't have to be giving someone money or giving someone, giving someone a gift or taking someone out to dinner. It could just be giving someone your attention, giving someone your time, letting them know that you care about them, giving someone, or even giving someone their freedom. If you just, going and letting someone do what they want to do and letting them go do their own thing. We just talked about how awesome it was to give. And then after that, we talked about getting physical and how, like when we are taking care of our bodies, it affects the way that we feel about ourselves. And like by doing something physical, like going for walks every day, or practicing yoga or Pilates, or doing whatever it is that you feel comfortable with, whether it's Zumba or weightlifting or boxing or whatever it might be, like just doing something that's like physical, like every day, it will just give you like higher levels of energy, which will give you like a higher level of productivity in all of your work. And then we decided to take a step towards our dreams. And that step could have even been deciding and telling ourselves what we want. Some people might like, how are you going to go chase your dreams when you don't even know what your dream is yet? Sometimes you got to ask yourself, like, what do I want right now? Like, who am I? What do I want in life? What do I really like that brings me joy? And to set aside, like, if time and money weren't an issue, don't think about how you'll get it, when you'll get there. Don't think about all of those what or how questions. Just ask yourself, like, why? Like, what do I want to be? And that was, like, for day 8. Hold on a second. But then we went on and we did the attitude of gratitude, and we, made lists and showed thanks to all of the things that we were grateful for, all of the experiences that we've had, places like, just like having cold vacations or enjoying a night out or receiving this gift or, having this experience or that experience. And then we also talked about the appreciation of all the people that we have in our life and all the people that we're thankful for, that we have to count on and that have been there for us and showing us love. We also discussed the importance of just taking some time off every now and then and just resting and just, sometimes instead of like trying to go and speed everything up, it's better to just chill out and relax. And then once you're chilled out, you'll get better results in the work that you're doing anyways, instead of going and getting sloppy work that's all rushed. We thought of an idea called the thought box, which is where we were going to put all of our worries and all of our things that we have to get done into a little box and pull it out one by one to keep ourselves organized in a fun way, and to kind of filter out all of the stuff that's going on in our mind, so that we can have clear space in our brain to really concentrate and focus on important things and not all of our little side tasks and to-do lists and whatnot. I also exposed all of my flaws, and we talked about what imperfections really were, and how it's kind of empowering to point out your flaws on your own. And when you kind of are aware of your imperfections, it's kind of just like empowering, because it feels like no one can really use them against you then. So that was fun. That was a really powerful one for me too. What was this one? We also like talked about receiving. We went out of our comfort zone. We did a life review where we kind of were just like checking up on where we were at in life and what we were doing. So yeah. Anyways, that was just like what we've been through so far. So that was 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks of doing this stuff every day and doing all that personal development, whether you even notice it or not yet, on a subconscious level, your brain is already affected. Have you been feeling more confident? Have you been able to be more assertive and stand your ground? Have you been able to, confidently walk away from things that didn't serve you? Have you been confident to stick up for yourself in situations where, you felt like you were being treated wrong? Have you felt that? Why? That's because you've been putting in the practice. So, all of this was kind of like someone asked me once, like, wow, you seem so happy. Like, how are you so happy all the time? Like, you must have like a perfect life or blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, are you fucking like crazy? Like, you don't even know like the shit that I like had been through. But like happiness is a choice, and it's something that like I literally trained myself to do. Like, confidence is something, like, I wasn't born just super happy or super confident or, super loving or wanting to help people. That's all stuff that I literally trained myself to do. And it's, it's not easy, but it comes down to how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to see a difference in your life? How bad do you want to see yourself reach your goals? How bad do you want it? How bad do you really want it? And I had to ask myself. And, instead of waking up in the morning and just listening to the news or whatever was on, I decided to start doing the personal development. Instead of, telling myself, oh, I can't do this. I don't think I can make it. That's never going to work for me. I'm not smart enough. I don't know this. I freaking wrote all those thoughts down, released them, burned them, and then started telling myself affirmations. Like, this is something that you can literally train yourself to do. So, we were talking about this in the area of self-love, but this is for everything. You want money? You want to be like wealthy, rich? Being rich, being wealthy is not a physical thing. It's a mindset. You can't have physical, tangible wealth unless you have a wealthy mind. How do you have a wealthy mind? Start with doing the affirmations. You can go back to that video and see. I did some that were on money actually. But for anything, for love, for healing in your relationships, healing with your families, and trying to find new jobs, trying to figure out what your life purpose is or what your passion is, having the courage to follow that passion and turn that dream into reality. All of those things you can do, but you have to try. You can't just, it sounds so cliche, but if you want something different, you got to do something different. And it's not something in life that we can always just depend on. So I tell you to start doing these challenges. You don't have to make YouTube videos and stuff about it, but get yourself a little calendar and set out for 21 days to try and do something every single day for 21 days. You wanna start a new diet? Okay, don't do anything crazy. Maybe you won't eat any meat until dinner for the next 21 days. It's not like you have to go and do this whole crazy new diet, but now your breakfast and lunch, no meat in them, or whatever type of diet you're trying to take on until dinner, and just do that for the 21 days. And you'll see that then it becomes a habit. It's not something that you really have to work that hard at. It kind of just comes naturally. You know what I'm saying? So the whole purpose of me doing this for my own self was because I've been wanting to actually start doing video blogs and stuff. And I've been talking about, if some of my close friends know that I've been talking about this for over a year, how bad I wanted to start doing videos. And then, my ego would always get in the way and tell me oh, you don't know enough yet. Who are you that makes you certified or qualified to give people advice or to say anything? Or, no one really cares about your stories or your experiences and blah, 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 blah. And just giving myself a million reasons to not do it. So I was like, I'm going to do a challenge and, do a challenge of something that hopefully other people could relate to. And so far I've seen some people that have, and I'm really, really grateful for that. But more or less this was for me to challenge myself to have the courage and the confidence to come and do these videos every single day and to be completely real and, spit the truth and go up with no script and just kind of freestyle and talk and see whatever comes out. And it makes me feel so happy knowing that that so many people actually were able to relate to me, and that was awesome. But I'm even more happy for myself that I set this goal and I stayed committed and I saw it through to the end. I had 2 days that I missed, but I picked right back up where I left off. And I was really consistent with this. So I'm really proud of myself for that. And now I can definitely see myself doing maybe not every single day, but definitely weekly videos, and probably longer ones, 30-minute videos, but just once a week or something. But yeah, so that was just awesome. So today, for the challenge for you, is I want you to look back, because it's been 3 whole weeks. Look back and see if you have noticed any differences in your life yet, in the conversations that you have, in the situations that you find yourself in the opportunities or blessings that might have been coming your way, in the way that you just feel about yourself, about life, about other people. Ask yourself how you've really been feeling. See if you've seen some improvement. And I'm sure that you have. And I really, really want to hear your story. So share it with me. And also, don't forget that these videos are going to be left online forever. So you can always go back and restart the 21-day challenge, Or, you can go back and look at videos that you just related to. They're always going to be here. And you can always start your own little 21-day challenge and try to create your own new habit. Like, just something about like 21 to 28 days of doing something repetitively. And then it's not something that you really have to try for anymore. It kind of just comes. So you can do that with self-love, with confidence, with patience, with anger management, with, trying to meditate, trying to get a new job, trying to learn a new skill, whatever it might be, just try it, but be consistent. When you're consistent, it always, always wins. So thank you guys so much for joining me on these past 21 days, and I hope that you find yourself loving yourself a little bit more. Let me know. Bye.